Hello adventurers, and welcome to a new series for Grimm Plays, Willy Nilly Knight. So I received this game as a gift from my wife. She gave it to me on my birthday, and I played a little bit of it. It's kind of a cute little story. It's interesting. A lot of pop culture references in a lot of the quests and storyline, and some of the characters you meet. Like in the little bit I've played so far, I've seen references to Diablo, Star Wars, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, and there's some cute little nuanced parts of the story that are kind of funny and interesting. It was a little frustrating at first trying to figure out where to go in the game, so you really do have to pay attention to the quests that you have available. You can find yourself overwhelmed really quickly in this game, so that's something to keep in mind if you're interested in this game. But come along with me and let's go on a new adventure with Arthur, the main character, and see where this takes us. So hopefully you enjoy this series and my other series that I've done. So let's go ahead and start a new game. Let's see, Knight. On this difficulty level, the game will be challenging as it was meant to by the authors. It will give you a good true feel of its tactical aspect, but will require full concentration and good knowledge of the game's combat systems. I thought about switching it to Explorer. I'm just going to keep it on Knight, because I just kind of wanted you to have a idea of what the game was about. But if this is how the authors intended it, let's see what happens. Hopefully I don't die a lot. I will be quick saving saving the game at places to make sure I don't just die on you guys and have to restart and redo stuff. So let's see how things go. Please feel free to read this part at your leisure because it does not stop until I hit a button. You can skip it if you hit the escape button though. So kind of gives you a basic idea of the story of what's going on, but the main character, Arthur, was drawn into this world. He's actually from the 21st century, and that's where a lot of the pop culture references come from, so you'll have to watch for those. Of course, I'll point those out when I see them, but this is Arthur, this is our main character. And the first reference you get, of course, is the sword and the stone. Where am I? I had a dream. Gods of light and darkness? I need someone to help me. Everything is so foggy. I must still be dreaming. I've had a similar experience before. Wait, of course, I'm dressed as a medieval warrior, and I don't have any clothes like that, so I must still be asleep. This is the most real dream I've ever had. I should take a look around, I suppose. I'm going to turn off the tutorials because I don't really need them, but basically it's point and click interface. You click where you want to move. The sword and the stone? I know this story. This is the legend of King Arthur. The one that pulls out the sword will rule this country as its king. And of course, my name is Arthur, and here I am looking at a sword sticking out of stone. Of course I'm dreaming. Holy cats, best dream of my life, and everything seems so real. Let's see what's next. So you can pan the camera around with WASD. You can turn the camera with Q and E. So let's go ahead and move out of here. And our first interaction. Oh no, help me somebody! They'll kill me, help! I should really get my wife to do the voiceover for the mage. Oh gods, please help me! Goblins are chasing me, I won't be able to fight them alone! And here is the damsel in distress. At your service, miss. Wow, we have 2 puny humans already, what luck! We'll cut a piece of her for everyone, but this one we'll eat ourselves. Oh gods, they're monsters. Who are they? Send him as far forward as I can, so... she's too far for that, so... So the tactical aspect of this is you have action points each round. And the action points allow you to attack or do certain things. So that used up all his action points. I'm going to use her action points to move away. I don't want her getting attacked because she's kind of weak. And then I'll have her attack this one. And then you just use spacebar if you want to, or you can click this button here to skip your turn if you don't have enough points to do anything. So, he's kind of your tanky guy. Takes quite a bit of damage, but also dishes out a bit of damage. She's your caster slash healer. As you can see, I'm using her to heal Arthur and then cast spells. She still has one action point left, and the action points do roll over to the next one. So, for example, if you look, he has 4. I'll use that special attack that uses 3. And if he survives this round, I'll hit the spacebar. See, like, she had 1, now she has 6. She would normally have 5. This isn't a dream at all. Those goblins were fighting for real. What is going on here? My lady. This guy really needs to get his priorities straight. Oh, please, you can call me Guinevere. Guinevere, could you please tell me the name of this land? You don't know? You must have come from afar. We are now in Sambria, quite close to Anuria, which is where you should go now. Oh, alright. Alright. Anuri it is. It is my pleasure to show you the way. In that case, I won't say no to a pretty girl who wants to help me. And to switch between the characters, you can use the F keys. So F1 is Arthur, F2 is Guinevere. Just pick up the items they dropped. I'm going to go a little bit to the south here. There are some barrels that you can search. Oh, and switching back and forth to them will relock the camera if that's what you prefer. I personally don't really care about relocking the camera. So just collecting what I can. Space will also take everything. So you can hit the button here, take all, or you can hit the space bar, which will also take all. And so let's see here, we can head back this direction. Read the sign if you want. This is our territory. We make the rules, don't steal, and keep things clean and tidy. Goblins and KO. I don't know who KO is. I think KO is the first like mini boss you fight. Alright, so the spiders, there's 3 of them up here. They can be a pain in the butt. Let's just go in and... I hate spiders. Oh please, please keep them away from me. Alright, so turn on his shield ability and wait. So see, he has 1. He used 5, so he started out with 6. She has 4. And she's too far to attack, they're out of range. So she used 1 to go forward, and she has 1 left, so she should end up with 5. I believe he'll end up with 5 as well. So see, he ended up with 5. So just gonna keep attacking this guy. Alright, switch to her. The spiders because they get 2 attacks apiece. So, alright, don't forget to collect everything. And they've leveled up already. Let's see. He's going to be kind of a tanky guy, so I'm going to go with this passive skill. Each successful attack by Arthur heals 10 times the skill level of his HP. So passive ability, so every time he attacks he gets 10 hit points back. And then she can choose between Lightning Strike, which is 5 AP, so it costs a little bit more. I tend to try to wait to get that ability, and she's going to be more of my healer, so I'll use that. Get the healing ability. Increase the power of Guinevere's healing spells by 10. And then you click it again to get to their character stats. I always give him either strength or vitality, and her intelligence or vitality. So, alright. And go collect the, I think there's a barrel and a crate over here. Don't think there's anything else. Alright. And then there's going to be some goblins over here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cast the shield and then go into attack. There's KO. Okay, so that's who I was talking about.
Well, well, well. Where are you going?
This land belongs to Sambria. Get lost, filthy peasants.
Sambria, you say? Hey, lads, do you know what Sambria is? Nah, never heard of it. I guess puny humans call themselves that. Yep, puny humans make a great dinner.
If you hear any giggling in the background, that would be my wife laughing at me. She's trying hard not to, but I can see it from here. She's about to bust out laughing. Alright, she's gonna have to move forward somewhat. little bit of action points as I can. Let's see. Let's have him do a big strike. That didn't really do a whole heck of a lot. Don't have to apply the shield. Pretty good. Alright, so let's go around collecting stuff. Okay, so there's a helmet in there, so we'll put that on. And now let's keep going to the town of Anuri. Is this the Anuri fortress?
Yes, it is. You might have seen more impressive fortresses during your travels as a knight, but for me, this is home. A beautiful, cozy, safe home.
This is a great fortress, built according to all the guidelines of the art of fortification.
Hurry up, I'll introduce you to Sir Siegfried.
I'm sure you guys are laughing at me too, talking like that. Alright, we'll tell you, check containers everywhere you go. Because you will need money. Let's see. Alright, so she can actually take on some of these things. We only have 77 gold to work with. But as you can see, even the low level stuff does give extra stuff. So here class wizard, armor 1, magic defense 7, and intellect 1 for 35. And then the steel band, armor 2, and intellect 1. It's going to take 75. But I do think it's worth it to start getting stuff early, because you can get overwhelmed pretty quickly in this game, like I said. So give her those 2 items. Boost her ability up a little bit. Okay, so like here's a barrel with something in it. There's a crate with something in it. I'm trying to think where else there's stuff. There's something up here. And like I said, search everywhere. You want to get as much stuff as you can. Because you can craft in this game. So, you know, things you can get can help you with crafting. Like all up in the crafting menu after I get this next thing. You can craft some basic potions and stuff like that. I don't know if we have enough to do anything. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, so for example, here we go. A lesser empty bottle, some water, and a red mushroom gets you a health potion. So combine those, you get a health potion. Health potion, a water, and a spider eye gets you a regen potion. So those are good for over time healing. You got lesser strength potion. Potion increases your strength by 8 for 2 rounds. So that does require you to be level 4 to use. The regen potion you have to be level 3, but there's all kinds of different things you can do. Eventually you get, like for example, let me see if I can find it. Basic defense, lower strength, normal strength. I was trying to find the health potion. Because you'll need... Okay, here's another example if we have... For it. Oh, there's normal regen. Okay, here we go. Normal health potion. Requires level 5. It's a large bottle, a regular, lesser health potion, and a spider eye gets you a normal health potion, but it requires level 5 to actually use it. So you will need to potentially buy ingredients if you can't find it. So that's what I was looking at. Alright, so here's another box. Some more stuff. And the thing that you keep seeing that's called nickels, that's the currency. I don't know why they went with nickels, but hey, whatever. This is the blacksmith over here. You can't use him yet, but you will be able to shortly. You have to do a quest for him before you can actually use his assistance. So like there I found 2 small potion bottles. So like I said, search everywhere. There's 2 defense potions. Parchment. So that's another crafting item because you can make spells with those. I don't know if you guys saw those. I'll open the crafting up again real quick. So, like right here. Chain lightning, you need the papyrus, a crow feather, and blue crystal. The rare skull, chain lightning, which is just a higher version of it. You use magic essence, papyrus, and the blue crystal. Here's the meteor, which I have 2 of already in my inventory. Papyrus, the crow feather, and amber. So different things make, of course, different spells. Here's another crate over here. You don't need to go in the tavern yet, because that's an area where you will get quite a few quests, but I'm not going to go in there yet. They tell you to go in there in a little bit. I'm just going around collecting stuff for right now. So just remember to visit everywhere you can to possibly get stuff. Okay. And then up here is where she's wanting you to go. You can look at your local map by hitting L. You can see the general map and where people are. Velma is the potions person. This is Marvin. He sells non-warrior gear. And then you have Trevor who sells the warrior gear. You can also see there are some enemies once you leave the gates. There are some enemies out here. So let's go talk to her uncle Siegfried. And they always follow each other, so you don't need to worry about one going off on their own. They just automatically all follow each other. But just to kind of give you an idea, some of these, of course, your in combat buttons. But you have I for inventory, K for skills, C for craft, J for journal, L for local map, and G for the world map. So just so you can see the world map. This is the world map, so different areas. This is where you just were. You were at the Sparse Woods, now you're at an Uri Fortress, and you're going towards the Great Wood. Eventually. So you just hit G again to go back. I'll see if I can do a very pompous voice for this guy.
Guinevere, where have you been? How many times have I told you it's too dangerous outside the walls these days?
Uncle, please don't be angry. I'm perfectly fine. I met a traveling knight and he helped me out a bit.
Maybe I should go for a Valley Girl sound. Like,
Oh my god! Uncle, please don't be angry. I'm perfectly fine. I met this traveling knight and he helped me out a bit.
Yeah, that sounds more like a whiny mage.
Good day to you, sir. Let me thank you. That sword! Where did you get that sword?
I just found it in the ruins nearby. Is it yours?
No, 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 it is not. Guinevere, I must remind you not to trust every single person you meet. We don't even know what he's about.
Oh, please, Uncle. You're so distrustful.
And why should I treat him otherwise? The world is going crazy. Orcs centuries stroll past our walls, and the dead in our Kirkgarths refuse to rest in peace. Pony-sized spiders crawl about wherever they please, and now this one comes bearing that sword?
What's wrong with the sword? It seems ordinary enough.
That's none of your business, young man. I'll tell you what. You better get going while the going is good, and the farther away from us, the better.
But, Uncle, he could be helpful. You're just complaining about needing more warriors. He knows the way around this sword. You should have seen him scatter those goblins that came after, that we came across in the woods.
You have a point. We are short of good warriors, but is he good enough? Look here, young man, if you manage to rid us of the orc sentry that's always lurking nearby and sticking his nose where it doesn't belong, then maybe I'll trust your best intentions regarding us. That's right. Bring me his access proof.
And where exactly am I supposed to look for this orc of yours?
I think it should be easy enough to find him in the Great Wood, right at the beginning of the path. The nerve of those orcs. Soon they'll start pitching their tents right in front of our walls. By the way, take this fortress gate key.
Uncle, I'm going with him. I cannot and will not stay cooped up indoors.
Oh, let it be as you wish, you little scoundrel. Still better than that you slinking off somewhere alone.
You really sure you want to trust me alone in the woods with your niece? I don't know. That made that sound a lot worse than it was. Alright, so let's go find this orc, since we've already scoured the city of supplies. And again, you can probably hear my wife giggling in the background, laughing at my voices. Alright, so you're gonna get a sub-quest here before you go to the spiders. As soon as you go over and see this flower, she'll start talking about it.
Oh look, it's a scarlet rose, how pretty, and it's growing right in the middle of the road.
It's a cute flower, yes, but so what? Though it was growing in the road, that's surprising.
You don't know? Around here these flowers only grow in the Great Wood, where wolves roam.
Wolves, you say? I doubt wolves are scarier than those giant spiders, and this is an opportunity to make a girl happy, so I should make a note of that. See, apparently Arthur is a little hard up for Guinevere. What a surprise, Arthur and Guinevere. But let me just check our time. Yeah, I'm going to close out the video here before I go to fight these spiders, but hope you guys have enjoyed it, and as always, if you guys enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy creating them, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and it does help out the channel, and I do appreciate it. And until next time, happy adventuring.